and the community. He excels in all areas of academics and participates in a wide array of extracurricular activities. He is this year's recipient of the top Senior Science Award and is the recipient of the top Grade 12 Raven Award. He's a very well respected by his peers, staff, and truly representative of the 2025 graduating class. Graduates and guests, please join me in welcoming this year's class valedictorian to the stage, Prajwal Prashant.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, honored guests, relieved parents, bored siblings, and of course, the 2025 graduating class of A.R. MacNeill Secondary School. It's truly an honor to be speaking to you all on this very special day. We often celebrate graduating as an individual achievement, but none of us arrive here alone. Our parents and families raised us, supported us through difficult times, believed in us, and put up with all our whining. To every parent, guardian, sibling, and grandparent who stood behind us, thank you. To the staff and administrators who made our school a place where we could learn, perform, compete, eat, and just be teenagers. Thank you for keeping everything running, even when we took it for granted. And finally, to our teachers, thank you for not just teaching us skills and knowledge, but also for all the fun and authentic moments you've intentionally created and spent with us. Even when we didn't make it easy. The job of teaching is often underappreciated, but not today. So, I'd like everyone to join me in applauding our supporting parents, our powerful staff and administrators, and our amazing teachers right now to thank them. To start, I would like us to consider our high school journey as if we were pawns on a chessboard. In chess, the pawn seems small, simple even. But move by move, square by square, it advances, supported by other pawns beside it. And when it reaches the final row, it promotes, transforms into something greater. We started as nervous grade 8s, unsure of the board we found ourselves on. We lived through a once-in-a-century pandemic, which forced us to physically distance from each other and put us through 3 different scheduling systems: quarter, semester, and then linear. Put yourself back into your grade 8 shoes, in a class like PE, for example, for 2.5 hours every single day. Wasn't that intense? Facing these unique circumstances, we learn how to be resilient with change and persist through challenging times, making us stronger together as we move up the chessboard. Now, we stand on the final square, the one where we promote, where we graduate. But this newfound power, this ability to move in any direction we choose, can be as daunting as it is exciting. We've reached the end of the board only to find a whole new unfamiliar world waiting for us. It reminds me of Alice, wandering through Wonderland, completely unsure of where to go next, before she stumbles upon the Cheshire Cat. She asked the cat, "Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here?" "That depends a good deal on where you want to get to," said the cat. "I don't much care where," said Alice. "Then it doesn't matter which way you go," said the cat. "So long as I get somewhere," Alice added. "Oh, you're sure to do that," said the cat, "if you only walk long enough." This exchange is often paraphrased as, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. The cat's point is simple but profound. Without a destination, we're just wandering. We risk living our lives on autopilot, going wherever the current takes us, instead of steering our own ship. In our childhood, we are told to dream big. As we get older, it's easy to let the pressures of the world temper our ambitions. It's easy to become more complacent with mediocrity. We might feel pressure to dream, but not too big. We might be encouraged to find a safe job, not one that truly makes us feel alive. And if we listen to these voices telling us we're not fit to take risks, we risk becoming one of the many who live on autopilot, going about their lives on loop until they realize 30, 40, or 50 years later that precious time was snatched from them. So, where are we going? Some of us might have a clear plan. Others are still figuring it out. And that's okay, because what matters most is that we are moving forward with intention. It's okay to stumble or to pivot, as long as we keep stepping forward. I encourage you all to take a moment, sometime in the near future, to think about finding a direction in life after high school. It could be short-term, like pursuing further education aligned with your calling. It could be a long-term vision, such as building close relationships, which, as research shows, is the most important metric for living a happy and fulfilled life. I challenge you to engage your curiosities, bring out your inner child, and continually reflect on how you can keep growing and moving forward in your time after graduation. I want to remind you all that we are not here by accident. We have been moving across this board our whole lives, square by square, ready for this exact moment. We have reached the final row, and now it's time to promote. We are no longer just pawns on this board. We are the queens, the rooks, the knights, and the bishops of our own lives. Powerful, full of potential, and ready to make our move. Throughout high school, our paths were confined, like on a game board. Now, we are past the board, where we build our own paths. So, let us light up the portal to our future, like in Minecraft with flint and steel, because we are MacNeill's graduating class of 2025! Thank you.